it's a beautiful day, Dunsborough, Western Australia, and I've been planning to fish with this young man for over 12 months. Max Sampson, I must ask, is it Sampson by name, Sampson by nature, or are we going to fish for something else today?
No, Paul, today we're going to fish for West Australian Dhufish, and these Dhufish off Dunsborough, they are big. So far bigger than any you've caught before, hopefully, and it should be a good day.
I'm so excited. We are talking about Jurassic Dews. It's going to be huge. Judging by the baits and the size of this rig, we're not mucking around.
No, Paul, we're not. That's a 200-pound leader, and we got two snelled 7/0 hooks in it.
200 pound. Do we really need 200 pound?
Yes, we do. We're fishing over some big reef at the moment, and the Dhufish out here are really large, so we're going to need every bit of it.
Let's do this. Race to the bottom. So how tight should the drag be on these things?
Yeah.
Oh. That could be a fish, and that could be another one.
I pulled the hook on mine.
I pulled the hook on mine. We haven't been fishing long, us two. That was like a double.
Yep.
Double trouble.
All right, hopefully they come back, Paul.
I got a bit carried. Oh, there you go. Yep, they're back.
Yep, on.
Yep, they're back. Oh, that is wrong. That is so wrong. We both...
This boat's got some good spots, Paul.
You think? We both got smashed first drop, and you know what it was? We were just a bit too keen to get the hook in these fish. And because we're fishing a paternoster with two baits, doesn't that give you great confidence dropping back down again?
Yeah, sure does, Paul.
Yeah, we got colour here.
Here we go.
What have you got there, mate? Can you see?
We've got a tangle.
An Albie tangle. And
we
that would be
have
a Western Australian Dhufish.
West Australian Dhufish.
Thank you, skipper. That is a magnificent fish. Look at that there, just a pup. We'll release the tangle. Well, that's very encouraging that we've already got a Dhufish in the boat. And now, let's see if we can make it a double.
Hopefully yours is a bit bigger, Paul.
Yeah, there's a bit of weight there. I got colour there.
Here we go.
What are your thoughts, mate?
Another Dhufish, I reckon.
Yeah, baby. They are epic. He's starting to float out. He's a solid fish, eh?
Yep, this one's a nice one.
Oh,
Paul.
yeah. Oh, you think? You think? Look at the size of this. Holy snapping Dhufish. How you going, mate? Good?
Yeah. I got him. There's it. Yes, Paul.
That is how we roll. What a beast. You know what? You could actually put a saddle on that thing and ride at the Melbourne Cup. That is massive. Oh. What a stonker of a fish. Look at the size. Oh, there's a cuttlefish bone in his gob. Look at that. That's out of a cuttlefish. The only place you see that is floating on the ocean, on a beach, or in a budgerigar cage. And that is what you call a West Australian Dhufish, mate. 2 years in the making. Second drop, and it only took the second drop because the first drop I was mucking around talking about stuff. This one's a male fish, and you can tell by that long leading edge. Mate, that's pretty cool. What do you reckon? Solid 10 kegs?
I reckon he would be around 8 to 10 kilos, I'd say.
What, 15 kilos? That's amazing, mate. It's going off. Well, let's get this fish in the chili bin because they taste just so good. Let's drop back down, find a few more. Well, this WA Dhufish rig is quite complex. It's basically a paternoster, there's a lot involved. It starts at the bottom here with a massive sinker, that's 24 ounces. I've literally got a loop there, and that ties onto my small rolling swivel. That is 80-pound leader. Reason for that, it's a breakaway. If you get stuck on the coral, I'll get my rig back because this is 130-pound leader. And what I've got is two snells here in my 130-pound. There's a bottom snell, like that one there, and then above that about 3 feet, I've got a second snell. The reason for the snell, they actually loop off and on. So if I happen to lose the hooks, I can just loop a new snell on, I don't lose my whole rig. And on the end there, speaking of snells, that is a snelled 7/0 octopus style VMC hook. and about 10 centimetres below at the second hook. The reason for that, it makes putting the baits on really, really easy. As I said, about 3 foot of line, second snell, that goes up to a Flemish eye. That Flemish eye is simply attached by that swivel, and our rig is ready to go. And the bait we're using today, these little herring or Tommy Rough, and I've got 2 hooks, so all I do is measure it, see where that top hook's going to go in there. I bang that in the side of the fish, and I want that to sit nice and proud, so I try and bring it right up the side like that. And the second hook, I go through the bottom of the jaw, out the top of the head. The reason for that, the head is the toughest part of the bait fish, so if that's through the head, that's going to pull and hang on nicely. The bait's going to present well. You'll see they're being butterflied as well, so you're going to get plenty of burley down there. Let the fish know on the job. That is a good looking bait. How's the size of this rig? It's almost as big as the fish.
All right, guys, drop in.
Oh, he's saying go. And when Skip says, I do.
There's a bite, Paul.
You got him?
Yeah, I got him.
Well done. What do you reckon?
Small Dhuey.
Small Jew. You're calling the size as well now, mate?
Oh, it's not big, hasn't taken any line.
Yep.
On 2, Paul.
Yep, on 2.
This
No.
fish here doesn't feel too big, so I'm taking my time. Hopefully he doesn't suffer from barotrauma too badly.
You have got a small Dhufish there, I can see it, mate, and I reckon I've got a small one too.
And I think we're tangled up.
Well, we're doing very well at
Yes.
tangling. Let me, that's it, go under. And it's all about bringing these fish up really slowly so we can let them go. And that is a small Dhuey, mate.
Yep.
Big and small, we catch them all. It's still a beautiful fish, mate. Now what we're going to do, we're going to vent that fish. We're going to use the release weight, put it back. It'll be here when you come to this beautiful part of the world. Well done, mate. Let's get that back quickly. Well, Max is about to release his fish. They're just preparing the release weight now. I've got my fish coming up here. I'm assuming it's another small Jew. Yes, it is. And this fish is going to go back as well. Nice small fish. I might actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put him down about 10 metres because that'll help him get used to the whole concept. Let's get your fish back in the water, mate. So Max, what is with this massive sinker?
All right, Paul, that's what we call a release weight. Now, these are to take the fish that have come up from the depths back down to the bottom. It's got a barbless hook on there, which we put in the top lip of the fish, and then it's got a big weight, and we're going to let him down on this big hand line, about 20, 30 metres, pull him off, and hopefully we swim back down to the bottom.
That'll get this fish to his happy place. Let's do it. You ready, mate?
Yep.
And
Ready when you are.
down she goes. So important to look after these fish. I mean, they're absolute first-class fish, and we want to make sure if you're going to put them back, you want to make sure they survive so they can spawn and grow up to big Jews. Beautiful, mate, he's gone.
There we go, Paul, he's off now. Hopefully we swim back down to the bottom. Now we're just going to pull it back up.
Now we can do the same trick with this. Look at this thing. That is the biggest break sea cod I've ever seen. Break sea cod. On a scale of 1 to 10, these things, they eat about an 11. What do you got, mate?
Looks like we've got a knife jaw here, Paul.
Nice. See their teeth? They're actually fused together like a parrotfish, hence the name, knife jaw. So you're still a member of the Next Gen fishing team?
Sure am. I've got another half a year or so on that team.
Yep. And for people watching, explain what Next Gen's all about.
Okay, so the Next Gen fishing team is a group of 10 kids, aged from 13 to 17, who are all passionate about fishing. I'm lucky enough to be a part of that, and it's all about getting young kids into fishing. So we're spread from Kalbarri to Esperance, and we're using social media, Facebook, Instagram, websites to get kids into fishing because it's far better than
some other things you can do.
Yeah.
So if I'm a kid watching iFish right now and I've never fished before, why would I want to get into fishing? Because isn't fishing boring? Like you just go out and you got to wait
It's
9 hours to
definitely
get a bite
Ooh.
and fish smell, all that sort of stuff, or is fishing actually sort of cool?
Fishing is really cool. A lot of
Well done. There you got him. Just a small one. Oh no, he's growing.
Fishing is extremely cool. Like not just catching the fish, the places it takes you, the people you meet, and all the adventures that come along with it.
Obviously you're mainly talking about today, or did you say the people you meet, mate?
Oh yeah, yes.
Well played. How do kids who are watching this right now sign up and potentially join the next generation of fishermen in WA?
So if they want to join up to the Next Gen team on the website, www.nextgenfishing.com.au. On the website there is a small link and it says become a teammate. But, ooh, there we go. by signing up to that and also filling out a riders competition, they have a good chance of becoming a next gen member.
Well, that's it, kids. If you love fishing, get into the next gen team because these guys rock. And even if you're in the eastern states, the northern states, the southern states, doesn't matter. I'm sure they'd love to have you on board some capacity. Mate, nice little skippy. We'll get rid of that. I think I've got something a bit bigger than a skippy here.
Yes. So you're saying a little bit bigger here, Paul?
Yeah, it was interesting. I had lots of little bites. Like I reckon they were those little skippies or silver trevally. And I just left it. And in the end, I just felt enough weight that it felt a bit different. It wasn't even a bite. And lifted that rod nice and slow and bang. Oh, I love that green hue of a WAG. Look at the size of that thing. Maxie, yeah, baby.
Paul.
That is a big fish. That could be bigger than our first fish. Swing him in. Holy snapping, you're right, mate. Sorry, we need a bigger net. We've got him.
We've got him, Paul.
Holy snapping Dhufish. That is wrong on every level. Look at the size of that beast. Oh my goodness me. Seriously, that is, it's a horse, isn't it?
It's a horse.
I gotta say too, probably one of the best eating fish in the sea. Why do you love Dhueys, mate?
Oh, just everything about them. They're awesome fish to catch. On the plate, they're great. And they're just a wonderful looking fish as well.
Well, I gotta second all that. That's a WAG. Come to this beautiful part of the world, because seriously, they rock. Quick change of tactics.
Yep, we're on the big knife jigs now. We're going to rig them up as quick as we can. Yep.
Got him?
Got something.
I reckon it's a sand today.
I reckon it might be a Dhuey.
I reckon it might be. Dhuey on a jig. I've hooked up too. Oh. There you go. Baits, jigs, doesn't seem to matter today. The fishing is just out of control. Oh. And there are so many fish down there. It's just alive. Your fish is coming up there, mate. What have you got?
Can you see what it is? Looks like a Dhuey.
Looks like a little Dhuey on a jig. It is a Dhufish on a jig. Well done, mate. It's a great effort. We might actually have a pair of Dhueys on a jig.
I reckon we might have.
Look at that.
And we do.
That is out of control. A pair of WAGs on jigs. Mate, bring them on board. It is not every day
And there's number 2, Paul.
that you see this, eh? Look, that is just incredible. A pair of West Australian Dhufish on jigs. Look at the size of that jig. That's a Williamson jig, a 250 gram jig. And you know the Jews are thick when they're eating jigs that big.
Yeah.
Mate, have you caught them on plastics as well?
Caught them on plastics before, no real big ones, but I think we could give that a shot too.
Well, it's pretty good when you get them on bait. You get them on jigs, you get them on plastics too. This place is on fire. So a small move to a new location. Max, apparently there's a lot of fish on this lump, but share your name.
Yeah, we're talking about Sampson fish.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Max fish. Yes, Sampson fish.
Furiola hippos. Hopefully there should be a few around your jiggy. I've got 2 baits down, and there might be a few Dhufish in amongst them too.
So you're basically baiting for Jews and Sampsons.
Yes.
Nice. I'm doing a bit of jigging. Not only do it as long as these guns can handle. That won't be a long time. You know what I really like about jigging? When I stop.
Yep, on Paul.
Oh! That's solid. So that's a pretty serious rod and reel. What reel and rod setup is that?
This here is a 25,000 Saragossa by Shimano on a deep jig 400 spin with 80-pound braid. It's fighting weird. It's just a big dead weight.
Do you think you get a lump of coral, mate?
Possibly, or a big cuttlefish.
Oh, a big cuddly, be exciting. Here we
I
go.
don't know, we've got colour though.
We've got colour.
Looks like it is a cuttlefish too.
Oh, no way. Where's the net? Where's the net?
It's a big cutleaf.
Keep him in the water. That is so exciting. Well played. Spin around, spin around. Yeah, baby. Oh, my goodness me. Watch that. Sorry about the sinker. I just got a cramp in my neck. Getting your cuttlefish up. That is just the most epic creature on the planet. Look at that. Holy snapping. Now, Max, you know how they say some owners of pets, their pets actually look like their owners?
Yep.
You look like this cuttlefish, mate.
Oh, thank you, Paul.
Look at it, it's got a fro just like you. That is unbelievable. It's coming up, I thought, oh my God, Max has gone overboard. Seriously, that is an epic creature. Do you know anything at all about cuttlefish?
Not much, except for they have a very short life cycle and that they do grow bigger than this out here.
Well, the 2 facts I know, they've got more than one heart, and I believe their blood is green. The 3rd fact that I'm not aware of is just how good they taste. But tonight, I'm gonna find out. Max. And I don't think he liked the idea of me eating him. What was all that about? Oh, I didn't think you had a shoot, did I, Hall? Yeah, thanks a lot, mate. We've been cuttlefished, and he's wearing a spray jacket, see? The young gun, he knows how to roll.